Hey everyone, you're back at musicwithryan.com, and today I'm going to go over the lesson and the song Soldier's Joy, a standard old-time tune out there for you flat pickers. I have a very straight-ahead beginning to intermediate arrangement, which I think you'll find very pleasing, very obtainable for those of you looking to learn this tune. So let's go ahead and give the arrangement a listen. Alright, so as you've seen, pretty straightforward arrangement, nothing too tricky. There is a few hammer-ons and pull-offs, and as you notice, I am working out of the key. I'm in the key of D, but I'm working in the shape open D. I'm not capoed up like some people might do it. I really like to do some old-time tunes in open D. I think that's a great way to learn. And so I'm going to walk through this lesson with close-ups of the left and right hand, and the tabs will be on the screen. And walk through, real slowly so you can see exactly what is going on to master this tune. And let's go ahead and start walking through this lesson for Soldier's Joy in the key of D. And just a quick reminder that the images on the bottom of the staff are the pick directions, and the numbers on top of the staff are the fingering numbers for your left hand. So pick directions on the bottom, left hand stuff is on the top. Okay. Again, the key of D, and I'm going to be working, again, out of D position. Some people might capo up and do this song in C position, capo 2nd fret, but I'm going to do it in this D position. If you haven't familiarized yourself with this before, that's kind of the full shape there. I'm kind of barring across the 1st fret, the 3 strings, and then 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the B, and 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D. Little inverted chord there, but I'm going to be, again, just working out of this position. Okay, just another way to kind of get around my D position D chord. Cool. So I'm going to start at the top, and starts on beat 4. So go ahead and look on, and I'm going to go through the first couple measures real slow here. So like 1, 2, 3. Stop right there. I'm going to do that all again, and then I'll look at it closer. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so obviously I have that pickup on beat 4, and right there on the 4th fret of the D. It's an F sharp note. Then I hit an open G. And then I'm just going to be using my 1 and 3 here. That's indicated on the top again. And straight 8th notes, all down ups there. And just kind of bouncing off that open G string. I wouldn't usually move my fingers quite like that when I'm performing, but just so you can see my left hand a little better. But yeah. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and oopsies. Okay, so then in the second measure, I have a little syncopation there. And as you see, there's 2 upstrokes, and I have a quarter note followed by, or I have an eighth note, quarter note, eighth note. And so I'm just gonna stop right there. So again, I'm using 1 and 2 here in my, part of my D chord. First fret, or first finger on the second fret, and third finger on the third fret of the B here. And so 1 and 2 and. So that second, third note in the measure is on the and of 2. So a little syncopation. 1 and 2 and 3. And I ended on beat 3. That measure out. And so for those of you kind of getting into some syncopation stuff, or just into this flat picking, well, anything with guitar really, I feel, is that my foot is coming down on a downbeat with my hand, and my hand is coming up on an upbeat with my foot. So like my foot you can't see my foot, but my foot and my right hand are kind of attached. And so that really helps me kind of like have a hold, I have a place to mark my timing, or just a general rule to go by. So 1 and. So both of those and beats, they were upstrokes. So again, down on down beats, up on up beats, and my foot is doing the same thing as I'm tapping along, acting as a metronome. Maybe some things you've practiced, perhaps maybe you haven't. So that measure, 2 and 3, 4 and. Okay, those from the beginning, those two measures, 1, 2, 3. Going on to the next 3 measures there.